Listen, don't give up on yourself. Do not give up on yourself. Whatever your goals are, whatever your dreams are, whatever you're trying to do with your life, do not give up on yourself. I know it's hard. I know it's tough. I know it's problems. I know you don't know what to do. But do not give up on yourself. Because the minute that you give up on yourself, you are accepting the world's expectations of you. You're saying, whatever I thought, whatever I believed, whatever I wanted wasn't right. And you're accepting the world's expectations of you. Because the world don't know your thoughts. The world don't know your desires. They don't know your goals. They don't know your dreams. They don't know your talents. And the minute that you give up on yourself, you're saying none of that matters. I'm accepting the world's expectations of myself. You can't give up on yourself. I know it's tough. Let me tell you a story. So I've been in wealth management and financial services for about 20 years. And the first 10 years of my career were extremely difficult. It was not easy to bring in clients, to bring in assets, to build a business. It was very, very hard. But there was this one year in particular that I recall that was the turning point in my career. And, you know, it was at a point where I said, you know what? It's all or nothing. I got to be 100% committed no matter what. I got to make this happen. I have to do it. And it just seemed like everything that could go wrong was going wrong. Every opportunity I had came with a problem. Every client that I thought I was going to get came with an issue. Nothing was easy. Nothing was just fell into my lap. It just seemed like I had to jump through hoops and tunnels just to make anything happen. I mean, it just seemed like it was everything. Like, you know, I remember, being ready to move over some money, and one of the clients passed away right in the middle of the transaction. Done deal, couldn't get it. Another thing happened where I'm trying to get accounts open and the trustee is 50 miles away. And I got to drive 50 miles to get one signature. Or wait a month for it to happen. Account mismatches, money that was not liquid or not able to be liquidated, and we had to wait, for a year. It just seemed like every problem that could potentially happen to stop me from getting business was happening, and nothing was easy. And it was times I doubted myself. It was times I wanted to quit. It was times I wanted to give up. I questioned if it was me, if I could be successful in doing what I was doing. I questioned whether or not I had what it took. But something told me, don't give up. And I committed myself. No matter how hard it was, you know what? I'm going to make this happen. I'm going to make this happen. If I got to drive 50 miles to get one signature to get this account open, I'm going to do it, If I have to figure out another way to move these assets over, I'm going to do it. If I have to figure out a way to get these people together to get this money moved over, I'm going to do it. And I committed myself. And it was not easy. It was a difficult year. It was uncertain. But I made it happen. And I remember this because this was a turning point in my career. And this is a true story. On December 31st of that year, I was in my office. I said, you know what? It was a work day. I said, let me just go into work for a few hours, 2 or 3 hours, just to make sure I got everything off my plate at the end of the year. Just get myself in the right mind frame to start this year off right. I said, I'm gonna just work a few hours. So I went in my office, didn't even have a tie or nothing on. And after a couple hours, this guy just pops up in the office. And my assistant at the time comes in and say, hey, somebody's here to see you. They just asked for you. I don't know who they are. What do you want me to tell them? I was like, God, man, I don't feel like fixing no problems today. I don't feel like dealing with no foolishness. Man, I shouldn't even came in the office today. I was like, you know what? Just let him in. whatever. So he comes in the office and said, hey, JD, listen, I know I didn't have an appointment. You don't know me, but my brother-in-law sent me. I just retired from my company and I want to move all of my assets over to you. And just like that, I brought in a multi-million-dollar account and I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to say anything. I didn't have to present anything. I brought in those assets just off the strength of my reputation. And that was confirmation to me that all the hard work I had done was paying off. It was confirmation to me that everything that I had been going through was necessary. And it was starting to pay off. It was confirmation to me that people were having conversations about me in a positive way. It was confirmation to me that I was doing what I was supposed to do and my reputation was resonating. But I never would have got to that point if I would have gave up on myself. I never would have got to that point if I would have let all of those problems and all of that turmoil and tribulation allow me to quit. And what happened after that, that next year wound up being one of my biggest years at the time. And it started a snowball effect where I was getting phone calls out the blue and money was just coming over just on, assets and accounts on top of accounts. But I had to go through the difficulty. I had to go through the failure. I had to go through the trials and the tribulations. That was necessary because it was a test. See, when you say you want something in life, when you say that you have a goal or you want something, when you speak that into the universe, immediately you're going to be tested because you have to be willing to show how committed you are to what you say you want. If you give up, if you stop, if you quit, you didn't want it bad enough. But immediately when you put your goals out there, you will be tested. And those tests are trying to determine your level of commitment to what you say you want. And the harder the test, the bigger the reward. So I'm going to say it one more time. Don't give up on yourself. You got it.